This is my build for this week as it stands. You start off in this location, just very simple, nothing too much to look around so the player doesn't spend too much time in here. Quickly explains what to do, find the hospital, watch out for the zombies, to move items with Q, E to pick up items, G to use rocks, F for toy balls. Not everything is implemented to move, but there are some items that are working right now. Rocks you can pick up. The rocks you can throw, knock the enemies, stun them, take them down while they're stunned. There's 3 paths we can go through, and there are multiple objectives to do as we go through the level. The only objective that is required is a key to open the door at the hospital, which I'll get to towards the end. 3 paths are the sewer, street level, and then through the buildings. So we'll do the buildings first. Open the door, patternized the same way as the previous, as how you get out of the main one, so you can very simply tell that this is how you open this one. One of the objectives are these toys that hang out about. They're super shiny and they reflect all the light in the room pretty well. You go up to them and pick up the item, and that's E for picking up items. Alright, we'll come up here. And some more pickable items where the ammo comes to you. Pick up some more ammo. We come up here, some nice decals. Little generate clear one way. How to raise the walls to make sure you can't jump over them. Making sure you go this direction. So we want to get across into the other room. So let's just jump into the other room. Then we'll come up to the top floor and look around. Random little items everywhere. And more toy robots. The toy robots are one of the added objectives you can do. Just give the world a little more substance, something to play around with. We can come through here. This gives us a little passage to the next building. There are movable objects. I was kind of going for a half-life. Just kind of motion of picking up an object. And we come up here. And then we come over here and we see that this passageway kind of has the wraparound still on it. It leads us up to the top of this building, which drops us into our larger building set. It's more decapitated kind of thing, but this is more of a one-way valve to keep the player from going back through the buildings. So they'll have to find a different way to go through the buildings if they want to go back that way. Which will cause the player to have to use an alternate route to get back into the buildings in case they miss something. Here's the key. So like if they were trying to collect toys, they have to find an alternate route. This building is actually located right towards the center, so you actually do have to go through one of the street level path in order to get back into those buildings, so that you don't, the player doesn't have to repeat quite as many times the same item. This view leads you into the park, which we see down there is a blue light just off the distance towards the side, plus some enemies down there. So we can go to the park and look at what's down there to see what we can do down there. So we'll make it back through. You'll see the balls bouncing around. And another toy. Get up and pick up the toy. I'll come up here and go down this passageway. Toy doesn't stun anybody, but you're able to pick it up. Clear out some enemies, so we play the game in peace. And there's this light here, and there's these toy balls that we have from earlier that we could test in the main room. And some holes. So let's put one in the hole. Lights up, place different cues. Sit here and play this for a while if you want. Okay. I'm just clicking on that. You can play. Lights up. Rolls down. Lets you pick up the ones you've tossed. And then we have the key, so we can actually go through this way, but we're going to go through this way real quick. Here's the hospital. The door does play a sound when I don't have the key, but I already picked it up. We can go down through the sewer system. Down here is very dim, but I didn't want to give you too much insight. And I did try and use the shadows to show the toy a little bit, and it does reflect more, but unfortunately the wall reflects more than the toy does, so this one's really hard to find. But at the same time, you can't have everything easy to find. So we move around here. Blocked off entrances, lights showing you to go in different paths. Take some enemies out. Some leading line pipes to lead you from point A to B, let you know where everything is. And this entrance is actually the entrance at the beginning of the map, which is kind of right here. So you can very quickly start each path, leads you right away. Multiple little objectives to go through the map and the level. We can actually show the park. I should show you the parkway first. So this was where you came in from the beginning. This is the first doorway we went through. And if you wrap around, it's blocked in by vehicles and debris, so we can go through the park. So the street view actually lets you into the park, gives you a couple enemies to combat right away. Then there's the game to play again. Plus some signs down the street still lit up. Couple enemies guarding the final door. Plus if you come out the last entrance, there's a big wave of zombies here. They currently can't see me because these guys can attack me, but then you get to the building. Since we have the key, the door is now unlocked. You can enter in, shut the door, and then if you try to explore in here, it'll bring up your statistics of what you did in the game. Let you know some of the basic items you can do, and then after 30 seconds or so, it'll restart the level, letting the player try again to collect the things they weren't able to collect and meet all the objective goals. And that's pretty much it. It came together pretty well. I do like the home, the starting at location really came together really well. I like this one. But yeah, that's all. Hope you enjoyed.